Gotta smile.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Small Business Power. We are the weekly show that helps you understand just how powerful small business is to be an active part of changing the world for the better. I am Shannon Kramer. This is my better half.
Don Kramer. Hello, everyone. I really hope you're having a great day. We are.
Absolutely. And, yesterday it was kind of interesting. I was poking around online and I came across an article that let me know that as of about a week ago, Amazon shut down a nonprofit program that was raising funds for nonprofits. Must be he needed more money to go into space, huh?
Well, that program, uh, it was giving some. It could have done better, but
It could have done better. There's no doubt about that. I mean, if I remember correctly, if you let Amazon know that you were supporting a specific nonprofit, then when you made a purchase through Amazon, I believe they were giving about a 0.5% of whatever you spent. I'm like, really? So, the interesting thing was that they claimed that they weren't making a big enough impact, and that's why they shut
half
the
a
program
percent.
down.
That's no impact at all.
Because I know lots of nonprofits who were using that program as one of many ways to be able to raise funds for their organization. And, folks, we just want you to know we believe that the whole concept of shopping for a cause has not gotten enough attention yet. That's right, Rick. It was minuscule. I'm glad you could be here because guess what? We're actually going to mention the Hope Institute here, my friend. But anyhow, we need more people to think in terms of how can we make our dollars count in a more impactful way. Right now, Don and I are working with a shopping club program that people can buy their toothpaste, their laundry soap, their hair care items, and 5% of their purchase will go to a nonprofit.
Let's put it this way: there's over 400 products that are practical that you're going to use.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not just wasting your money on stuff you don't need. It's stuff you're going to use. That's important.
Mm-hmm.
Very practical. So it creates a win-win-win situation.
Absolutely. And the contribution that comes from the company is 10 times more than what Amazon Smile was doing.
That's a good way to put it.
10 times more, folks. And there's other ways to be able to increase that exponentially, in
Yes.
all honesty. So, and there's so many ways that the small business community can get involved in this idea because any small business could decide that there's a cause that they felt strongly enough about that they would make some kind of a contribution to that cause every time somebody bought from them. This is one of the many ways that small businesses can make an impact in the community and grow their business. Because guess what? As soon as you attach a cause to your business, you have the potential to attract a whole different customer base. Not like you're replacing a customer base. We're talking about adding to your customer base. Because there are people out here who absolutely want to be making a difference, but they're not quite sure how to do it. So, right now we are all about helping people to, first of all, we're about helping nonprofits to get their own shopping club so that every time somebody buys their toothpaste, their organization is benefiting. But we're also into finding shoppers who might want to make their dollars count. It's, vote with your dollars is an old saying, but it makes so much sense. We can continue to throw all our money into these big, huge corporations that may have some questionable activities going on inside or outside of them. Or we can think about how can we support small business America and the nonprofit community. This is a huge thing. And right now, we are actually working with 2 different nonprofits to work on creating new income streams for them. I believe Rick may be hanging in the background still with us, and that is one of the main things is we are partnered with the Hope Institute out of Reedville, Virginia. And you can see right here on the screen, one of the big visions of the Hope Institute is to be building tiny home communities all across the country and perhaps even around the world that are housing people, healing people, and educating people so that they can have a hand up in being able to be self-sustaining instead of just a hand out. This is so important, folks. And everything that we're doing is in support in one way or another of that organization. Now, I will tell you, there's another organization that we've just brought on board to start working with, and she's doing a whole lot to help people who have gotten caught in domestic violence. So, single moms are people that we've helped. We've done a lot to help youth. There's so much more to be done there. Working with people who are survivors of domestic violence, human trafficking, and helping veterans. Oh my God. You want to say something about how much help that veterans need these days?
There's I hate to say this, there's millions of veterans that are on the streets, that are homeless. They are in need of your help, period. Mm-hmm. No ifs and ands. Mm-hmm. I cannot see why we're sending money overseas when we have people in this country that need help, including veterans. They signed an oath to protect this country, even lay down their lives if need be for this country. Absolutely. And what have we done for these veterans? Kick them to the curb? I mean, literally, we kicked them to the curb.
It's true. It's true. And I've heard, there's kind of a common statistic out there. And now I'm sitting here going, what was it? I know that at least 22 people a day who are either in the military or veterans from the military are committing suicide on a daily basis. And somebody recently told me that was seriously under promoted. It should be more like 66 a day. And that is horrifying to me as well, because, if we have that many people, and suicide is affecting our teens at a ridiculous rate as well. So there's so many causes that if you care something about, what's going on in our world out here, you might want to figure out, how can I start spending my dollars so that they can make a difference in our community? Pick your cause. Or if you happen to work with people who are slightly crazy like us, you could end up supporting multiple causes by deciding to swap where you shop.
I was just reading online yesterday that the number of teen suicide is going up.
Oh, absolutely.
Going up. Why? That's the question needs to answer. Why doesn't someone care?
Oh, gosh. Well, and I know it's difficult because people who have gotten to the point of becoming suicidal, they're usually pretty quiet about it. Usually, there may be signs, but it's not like they're typically out here reporting it to the world, what they're getting ready to do. So, it is a difficulty. There's no doubt. But we know we've worked with a lot of young people who are incredibly creative. They have an entrepreneurial desire. And when you start stamping down on that desire and you don't allow them to be who their creator designed them to be, that can become a source of depression as well. And truthfully, I feel like our school systems are contributing to that problem right now.
And one thing I want to say, there's a lot of people out there saying, well, if I don't get this, I'm going to commit suicide. The ones who are talking about it, the ones I've in the past talked to about it to me years ago, they're still here. It's
a
the
nice
quiet
threat.
ones.
It's the quiet
ones we have to
Yes.
watch out for.
Absolutely. And guard our children. Guard,
Definitely.
and be on the lookout for those veterans. Oh my God. That is just horrifying to me. And yet the rate of PTSD in that whole arena is so high. It really is. And there are good organizations out here who are working to do a lot of these things to help solve this problem. And this Friday night, we're actually going to do a free webinar on how to go about, both from the nonprofit side as well as the shopper side, how to go about shopping for a cause. I do have a friend who has a big website that she calls Skip the Big Box. And she is all about, her cause is stop putting all your dollars with the big guys and start looking for the small businesses, because man, did small business take a hit with COVID?
Yes, they were actually, I believe, were under attack.
Oh my
They
word.
were being forced to close. Funny. Plus churches were forced to close. Well, how about the liquor stores?
No,
No.
they weren't.
That was more important.
Follow the money trail, folks. That's the big deal. So whatever you can do to start to shift where you are shopping, shift where you can put your money that it will actually make a difference in the world. Friday night, did we decide on 7? Was that it for Friday night?
Sounds like a good time to me. 7
7 p.m.
Eastern
time. Yes,
There
we
we
need
go.
to make sure we say that, because we have friends all over the world now. And if we don't specify Eastern time, we get people really confused.
Gotta be careful. In 12 days, we change the clock.
Oh my gosh. And then everybody will be confused all over again. But anyway, this Friday at 7 p.m., we're going to do a little webinar about it. It's free to come. Just hear how you can make a difference with where you shop. And we've got to put more focus on this idea of helping our communities. If Amazon takes it away, there's other people who can make it better. And that's what we would love to be doing. So if anybody, whoever's watching this video, if you like what we're talking about, please like it. Please comment on it. Please share it with other people. And if you see this video and you'd like to come to our free webinar Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, just put me in the comments and we'll know to reach out to you. We'll provide you with the Zoom link, and we want to see you on Friday night. And let's all start making our dollars make a difference. What you think, hon?
Great. Oh, by the way, shout out to Rick May, being a veteran.
That's right.
Thank you for your service.
Absolutely. And, Rick is the founder of the Hope Institute, and we know that he is out here working hard to be able to house people, heal people, and educate people. And a lot of what we do is there to help him as well. So please come out on Friday night, and we hope to see you all then. In the meantime, have a great rest of your week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.